Congratulations, sir!
Congratulations, sir!
Congratulations, sir!
I remember when I used to teach classes, before every class, Mr. Masaki would just take a little bit of time to work with me and give me pointers and just show me things that I needed to work on and things that I needed to improve on, and it just was really important and special that he took that extra time and went the extra mile for me. It was really special.
I would just like to say thank you for a decade of support for all four of us, inside and outside of the dojo.
Congratulations, Mr. Masaki, on Paik's martial arts for 1 year.
Thank you for your dedication and helping me grow as a person throughout the years. We look forward to working with you for years to come.
I remember the first Friday when we came in and Mr. Masaki was sitting in the office and he came out to us and we sat down on the big couch in the west side, and then we did the first class, and then our mom said, "Do you want to come again tomorrow?" And we both screamed yes.
I remember there was one time I just joined. I think I was either green belt or orange belt, and I was doing my regular warm-ups, and then we started doing a kick, and I had the kick down pretty easily, and then Master Masaki walked over to me and he said, "Okay, Cabron, you have this down pretty easily. I want you to try this kick." And I did the kick. It took me a while, maybe like 2-3 minutes, and then I did the kick correctly, and he said that was a purple belt kick. And as a green belt or an orange belt, I can't remember, you did a purple belt kick. That made me feel really good, because before then I hadn't really felt like I had done something during class that made me stand out amongst all the other students. And if it hadn't been for that interaction, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. So I just want to thank you for doing that, Master Masaki.
Congratulations, sir!
I just want to say thank you to Master Masaki on behalf of the parents of the Walker children. One of the things that we will always cherish about him is his amazing vision. Master Masaki, you are just an amazing visionary, and you see things in our children that they don't even see in themselves yet. And I remember when Cabron was probably Bria's height, and he was just so in love with you and your teaching style. You really spoke to him. And one of the things that you came to Mr. Walker and I, and you said, "Your son is a beast." And he was little, and we were like, yes. But what that did for us is it awakened in us that vision, and it became a shared vision of what we could see in our son, who is now a black belt, and a leader. And you've given him such an amazing vision for himself. And Mr. Walker and I definitely appreciate that. So we thank you for partnering with us to see the best and pull the best out of our children. Not just our black belt, but also Miss Bria here, who you also looked at her when she was little and said, "You will be mine." And now she is. So we just appreciate you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Master Masaki, for everything.
Congratulations, sir.
Master Masaki, I've had the pleasure of knowing you for almost 17 years. And in those 17 years, you've worn a lot of different hats, from being my instructor to a mentor, a judge, coworker, and now, my most favorite of all, my boss. 1 year ago, I was sitting on the beach during a family vacation thinking life really couldn't get any better. But man, was I wrong. I got a phone call that changed my life and the direction of PEX Martial Arts forever when you called me and told me that you had bought PEX Martial Arts and that you were the new owner. And since then, nothing has been the same. We've grown physically, mentally, and emotionally as people and as a business. Our martial arts family has opened its doors and then closed them temporarily, thanks COVID, to old members and new, and our outlook has never been brighter. On behalf of everyone that learns underneath you, we can't thank you enough for your leadership, your compassion, guidance, the initiative that you have, and most importantly, the love that you've given us. If you were to have asked me 17 years ago if I would have predicted my future looked like this, I would have laughed and said no. But I'm very fortunate and thankful that I can say I do what I love because of you. Thank you for being you for all of us. I can't wait to see what another year brings us. Thank you from the bulldozer.
Congratulations, sir! When I first came to Taekwondo, I remember being terrified of everything, and he always made me feel better, and he always helped me come back to class.
So on the very first day that I came to Paik's Martial Arts with Sophia, she was all of 5 years old. It was you that was her first teacher on that very day. It was a sparring day, and you had 2 bags, one each hand, and you let her beat you up to the point where she loved the class. She was standing at the edge of the mat, petrified, and because of you, she joined. Because she joined, I joined. And that was the reason I started in Paik's Martial Arts, and that's why I've been here for the last 6 going on 7 years. So it wasn't so much technique, it wasn't so much a lineage, it was about how they interacted with the students, and that's what you brought to the table, and that's why I'm here. So thank you very much for being the instructor that I came to stay for.
So it was 4 years ago that I met you over at the Kids Expo, and I broke a board, and you were like, "You've done this before, haven't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have." And he goes, "Well, we got to get you signed up." So he signed me up and gave me a kid's uniform because there was no adult uniforms. So ever since then, I've been here, and I'm excited that you're here and owner of the company. Awesome!
Congratulations, sir!
Yeah, so I remember this one time where it was spring break camp, and it was just Miss Sund and I, and we were doing stuff, and we got to do crazy stuff, and it was just great. Mr. Masaki really knows how to make things fun even when there's not a lot of people to do lots of fun stuff.
And Master Masaki was the one that brought these kids in and kind of took them under his wing, of course, and really made them enjoy what they were doing. And he was the reason they stuck with it at the beginning.
So, Master Masaki, I will never forget the first time I met you. It was over at the old Junction Road School, and Thomas Tenzin came in and said, "Oh my goodness, we're gonna die." I was like, what's going on? It's like, Master Masaki's back, and he's just killing everyone at their classes. I'm like, okay, it's not gonna be that bad. And you came in, and we did chair drills for about 25 minutes. I was like, okay, that's who Master Masaki is. Good to know. I'm gonna work hard. And from there, you kind of recognized that I like taking that leadership role and trying to help others learn martial arts, and you let me help with camp, you let me help with after school, and especially when we were at the old University Avenue School, when I would be the only person to show up for class, you would take the time and make those classes really focused on me so that I could improve. And while those were never the most fun classes, those were the classes where I got better, faster. And that's because you took the time and effort, and instead of slacking when you had one student, you worked even harder. And I'm very thankful for that. You've helped me hit goals in fitness, in martial arts, in my mentality, in my personal life, and now I get to take those gifts that you've given me and help give them to other students, to other parents, and I'm just so thankful that I can continue to spread that message and those goals that you gave to me to others. So thank you for myself, thank you for everything I can do for my students and my friends and my family, and I'm so glad to be back, and I'm so glad you're here running things.
So, Master Masaki, when you left Paik's Martial Art, we were puzzled and heartbroken, and so the news of you coming back was awesome. And even more so knowing that you're taking over the dojos and leading this whole effort going forward. We all know it's been a tough year, but we wish you all the success going into the future. We're definitely there with you. So, good luck.
Sir, I just want to say thank you for believing in me, being supportive, and encouraging me through my whole Taekwondo experience.
Sir, I want to say thank you for all you've done for us as a family. Thank you for being honest and sensitive. And I know that raising kids is a hard thing, and it's all about parenting. But in our case, Arad has grown up to be an awesome young man, and I feel as if you helped us out with bringing him to the place he is at. And yeah, I feel you were co-parenting with us, so thank you.
Thank you, sir, for always making me laugh and putting a smile on my face.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.